Hey guys, this is Casey Simone. I make videos about something everybody needs, but nobody wants to talk about: money. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how I managed to get a 63% salary increase. Now, before we start, I just want you guys to know I'm not a professional or anything like that, like a professional financial advisor or anything like that. I just wanted to make this video to show you guys that something like this is possible because it happened to me. So, that being said, let's get on with the video. Also, I'm sorry if my glasses are creating like some type of glare, but I'm trying a new thing where I wrote out my thoughts beforehand, so I'm like looking at my script and I'm blind. I can't actually see far away, so I need my glasses to see the script. So sorry about that if there's a glare. Anyway, now let's get on to the video. First, I wanted to make sure everyone understands the difference between a raise and a salary adjustment. When someone gets a raise to their salary, it's usually a small percentage, think anywhere from 1 to 4%. It can be given based off of a performance review, or even your employer has budgeted like, hey, everybody's going to get a 1.5% raise this year. So it's something that was already planned. I put a link in the description box below from an article that I found that has more details about what is a raise. Now, a salary adjustment is different. A salary adjustment is when your salary is completely reevaluated based off of things like your market value, your company, your industry, your experience, your certifications, things like that. And that's what happened to me. I was able to get such a high salary adjustment because I got a new job in a new industry. My previous position was in education, and my new position is in the financial industry. Unfortunately, education is one of those fields where it really doesn't pay adequately, like at all. I knew that I was underpaid when I took the job, but I was like just out of graduate school and I really needed the money. After working at the school for a few months, I went to a meetup and there were other people in my field all together, and we were just talking about our jobs and salaries started coming up. I was talking to someone who has like the same exact experience levels and qualifications as me, but I learned that they were making close to $30,000 a year more than me. I was immediately mad at myself for accepting a job offer that I knew was lower than what my peers were making. But I really love my job and my coworkers, so I wanted to see how much my salary would increase if and when I got a raise. It took about a year and a half for me to actually get a raise, but it did happen eventually. And once I got it, it was about an extra $960 more a year, which after taxes and things like that, I brought home like an extra $60 a month. So after I realized that, I knew I was gonna have to leave if I ever wanted to catch up to my peers. So that's what I had to do. I just want to put this out there. It is possible to get a high salary adjustment and not have to switch companies. It really just depends on your company and your industry. If you're working in a law firm and go from an entry-level position to a partner position, then your salary could increase like dramatically, putting it modestly. Like it'd be a huge difference. But if you're working at like a mom and pop store as an assistant manager and then you get promoted to manager, odds are you're not going to see as big of a salary increase. It's probably more so just going to be a raise. I just wanted to mention this. I don't want like whoever's watching this to think like, oh, I have to quit my job like immediately. You may or you may not. It really just depends on you and your particular situation. Like I said, for me, I was in education. They don't pay what like my skill sets are worth, unfortunately, which like really sucked because I really liked my old job. But like I didn't go into student loan debt to be making what I was making at the previous job. So you know, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So I took the time to update my resume. I went to meetups that talked about professional development and how to write a resume so that it stands out to a recruiter. Let me know if you want to see a video about like how I actually did that and what my resume looks like now. Let me know. I also created a new online portfolio so that it could showcase my work and my skills to possible employers. I researched trendy skills for my profession and created new projects that I could add to my portfolio that would show off those trendy skills. I also updated my LinkedIn so that it looked more attractive to employers. And also I turned on a setting that lets recruiters know, hey, I'm looking for new opportunities. It's okay for you to contact me. I also applied to multiple jobs, even ones that I didn't think that I was necessarily qualified for. I think that you should always let a company tell you no versus you telling yourself no because you didn't even bother applying. Like, it's definitely not gonna happen if you don't even apply, you know? So take a chance on you. I think Drake said it best, know your worth. Like, I lived on Glassdoor. Glassdoor is a website and an app, and it shows job listings, but it also lists the salary range for that job depending on that area. These salary ranges, they're just estimates, but they give you like a good snapshot of what you should be expecting salary-wise. I also used a website called Payscale. Payscale lets you know your market value based off your experience, location, job title, education, etc. It takes about 5 minutes to fill everything out, and when you're done, it'll tell you your current salary, or it'll tell you if your current salary is below or above market value, and other like useful information. This video is not sponsored, by the way, by any of these things that I'm telling you about. It'd be nice if they were, but I just want to let you know what I did. By using these websites and apps, I had an idea in my mind of what I wanted my new salary to be. And I kept that number in mind, and I wasn't gonna settle for anything that was lower than what I wanted. So those are all of my tips. I researched how much of a salary adjustment I could expect with my experience level in my area. I updated my resume and portfolio so I looked attractive to employers. I applied to all the jobs. Even doing all of this, it still took me like a solid 4 months before I got a new position. And I'm educated with 2 degrees, a good resume. I live in an area that's like filled with companies that are in my field, like that need my skill set. Like, there's plenty of jobs near me, and it still took like 4 months before I was able to get a new job. So just make sure that you're doing your part, AKA everything that I mentioned previously, and a new job will eventually happen for you. Just remember, you know, you may hear like 100 no's, but you just need 1 yes. So be patient and follow the process. I didn't put this in my notes, but ultimately a recruiter did reach out to me, and that's how I got a new job. I hope this video was helpful and you can use this information to get a major salary adjustment. Write a comment down below if you have any more tips. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see any more videos like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Just realize what it is and pass the lie. So don't be shy to get high. God is green for the gift.